Okay, so our first move, we're going to need our sliders and we're going to need our weights. We're going to extend the legs back behind us on the sliders, and then we're going to bring the straight legs up and finding a pike. So belly button to spine, make sure this is a nice fluid movement. For the next move, we're going to start in the same position, only instead of bringing the legs up in a straight line, we're just going to do windshield wiper motions. So belly button to spine and just fluidly moving the legs in and out. Now we're going to bend the knee and try to meet the knee in the elbow, kind of like a Spider-Man move or a lizard move. Next, we're going to follow this up by planking, just holding a plank, keeping the hips low, so no mountains here. Dance if you wanna, like I always do. Next move, we're going to be bringing the weights up and down, renegade rows. So keep in mind, you want to tighten up your form here. I was really tired. This was the end of my workout, but you know, no excuse for bad form. Making sure the belly button is in nice and tight. Should feel like you're doing a crunch and bringing the weight up toward the chest. Try to keep the elbows close to the body. The next move is a side plank with an arm reach with the weight, stacking the shoulders, keeping the hips high, just extending the arm above you, keeping the hips high and engaging the core. Next up, we have our side plank dips. So same side, and we're going to come up into our side plank, lower and lifting the hips. If you want a little more intensity, you could still hold that weight up above you. Like my arm is straight here, you could have the weight in your hand for a more intense move. So we're going to do the same thing on this side, only this time I'm not using a weight and I am coming down onto my forearm just to show you guys a different way to do this move. I'm not using a weight because one arm is stronger than the other and I'm trying to balance things out. So instead of using more strength, I'm just going to do it without. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go back into our side plank and do our hip dips. Next, we got a good old mountain climber, and we're going to speed this up in this mountain climber. Mountain climbers are really awesome for full body moves, and I'm doing this quickly so that it's abs and cardio. So just making sure, you know, the shoulders are stacked over the hands and moving as fast as you can. Next up, we have bicycle crunches. So try to keep the shoulder blades off. Really try to touch the knee with the elbow so that you get the most bang for your buck with this move. Make sure that lower back is glued to the mat. No peeling or buckling of our low back so that we can make sure we protect you know, the health of the back. Now with straight legs, we're going to do a basic crunch. The key is to keep that tempo high, keep the pace up, and make sure you're lifting the shoulder blades up off of the mat. Lower belly, belly button is still glued to the spine, and making sure you contract the entire core. Now we're just going to lift and hold, reach, reach, reach. And now extend the arms above the head and then back down in front of you and release. Now we're just going to kick the legs forward, kind of like you're pedaling. Low back is glued into the mat. Core is really strong, working the upper and lower abs. And now right away, let's flip over and let's plank again. And now for a final little boost, we're gonna high plank, come into a high plank. And for best results, you guys, I would repeat this 2 to 3 times for the maximum burn. I thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.